From your most watched, most trusted weather source, here's your certified, most accurate First Alert forecast.
Even in a quiet season, September is a busy month in the tropics, and there's always several systems going on at once, and that's very typical for this time of year. We've only had 5 storms in the Atlantic this year. Probably going to see that number double as we head throughout the month of September, and maybe even get close to 15 named storms as we start to approach October, as it's very common to just have a lot of flare-ups of activity, not necessarily a hurricane, not necessarily something that impacts anybody on the land, but the big pathway for that is always Africa over towards the Antilles Islands, towards Puerto Rico, Cuba. So we'll be watching for that the first 2 weeks of September, and of course from there they can always go out to sea, they can go into the Gulf, they can go our direction. So plenty of time to watch these, and still not expecting any activity over the next 7 to 10 days, probably longer than that for us. There's also a window of opportunity for development off the Bay of Campeche, Yucatan Peninsula, but those storms sometimes they go into Texas and kind of curve our way, but very rarely do they impact us. The only system being watched by the National Hurricane Center is kind of just this disorganized area shower and thunderstorms across the equator. You can see another wave kind of there at the bottom of your screen. It's busy, but nothing that's turning into depression or storm anytime soon. Only about a 20% chance of development. So maybe by the end of Labor Day weekend, we have a system close to developing into a depression or storm. And even then, it would not be anywhere close to us. So we are good for now. We'll let you know when we need to maybe start paying more attention or getting a little more concerned about what's going out in the tropics. Right now, it's all about the heat. Heat advisory slowly getting closer to us. I think we should stay, most of us, below heat advisory criteria Thursday, our hottest day of the week, but it's possible a few counties could be added as we head through the weekend. Highs around 90, and even with some higher rain chances when it's 90 and humid, it's still going to feel like close to or slightly over 100 degrees. It's not until our cold front arrives, a stronger cold front, Sunday night into Monday. Big drop in temperatures expected for the middle part of next week, all the way down to maybe highs staying in the 70s, though maybe more due to cloud cover rather than the really cool air like we saw last week. But it's possible we could still be maybe low to mid 60s a couple mornings next week. Showers and thunderstorms ongoing across the peninsula, back out towards the Sounds, and this is kind of where this activity will stay over the next few days or next few hours. Columbia seeing some light rain with some heavier rain to the north. Even a little shower there dying out around the Mary Hill area, trying to move towards Edenton. That's what we're expecting for football, both Friday night for high schools and Saturday night for ECU. We're going to have storms in the area, but not necessarily right over the stadium. 80s more likely than 70s, but if we get some clouds or showers earlier in the day, maybe it'd cool us off a little bit quicker. Very typical early football season weather here in eastern North Carolina. Very hazy, hot looking day today, and temperatures expected to stay in the 70s tonight with the chance for some patchy fog. If you're up early tomorrow morning, look east-southeast. If it launches right at first light, we could see a cool vapor trail across the sky. SpaceX launch out of Florida, but if it launches before sunlight or after sunset or sunrise, probably not going to see much of anything. So got to be right there. Launch window, pretty wide one, so kind of hard to tell you when exactly that could happen. Otherwise, just a lot of summer weather all the way through Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, it's something to look forward to, even though there's a little bit of rain. I don't think it looks like anything that'll hurt our plans.
Probably not going to rain all day, every day. Just got to be flexible.
Yeah, and then of course this morning we had some fog. Is that going to impact things tomorrow morning? For
Probably the same spots that saw fog this morning. Have a good chance of it again tomorrow morning.
All right, thanks, Zach.